initially thought that. And they're off. Or kelcharge is off. What is this? It has to be synced. Alright, so kelcharge assigned to row 3. And Wesker assigned row 4. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, row 4. Row 3. See, row 3 doesn't look that bad because unless you're bad at Phantoon first, you can just go right to gravity, grab power bombs along the way. There's the 2 in Red Brinstar, 1 in Criteria you can grab. Then on your way into Norfair, grab the map and grab grapple if you need it, but it would be faster to grab ice, grab speed and stuff just to make Meridia a little bit faster. Get the reserve tank, then just go right to Spring Ball. Of course, then you also have to do the things on your chosen row / column. And then row 4. Yeah, see, row 4 is a lot of annoying collection. Like, collect all 40 criteria misses, collect all 15 Norfair power bombs, skip high jump. Now, skipping high jump and collecting those power bombs is going to be a pain. Not like that bad, but it's going to be slow. Because Norfair without high jump is just pretty slow. Plus, he has to get screw attack, which means it's going to be annoying getting out of screw attack room too, because you don't have high jump. And then skipping charge is obviously annoying, and you gotta collect grapple as well, so you gotta fight Croc without charge. It's just, all these things add up, they get pretty slow. So yeah, the beginning is just going to be standard stuff, you know. None of these guys have to do anything too weird in the beginning part, at least, like no criteria map station or anything like that. And no one got assigned the 11 E-tanks, so we won't be seeing anyone hopping back into Retro Bryn to take care of that early on. So it should be pretty standard up until, like, entering Green Brinstar. Although Wesker's just standing there. I think he's trying to plan out a pretty decent route, which isn't a bad idea, but the best dab runners can do that while they're racing. And I totally understand why he would think to stop, because sometimes when you're trying to, like, you know, play decently and look back and forth at your monitor and the TV to, like, look at what you got to do and stuff, it can get kind of annoying. Kelchargeless, yeah. I mean, it's not going to be impossible to get out of screw attack ram. It's just going to be a little bit annoying. He'll have to bomb jump. I mean, it's going to be slow, that is. Like, he has to bomb jump, or I guess he could fight BT and then, or GT and then Spark. But I think a bomb jump would just be faster than that. And then he has 2 options when it comes to the bomb jump. The slower method of doing the power bomb jump, like learning a power bomb mid bomb jump, and then continuing the bomb jump, or just doing the ceiling bomb block IBJ that ED figured. Also, elevator high 5. Sweet. Those are the best kinds of high 5s. Well, collect grapple and skip charge. That's kind of why it forces Croc. And Croc can be pretty slow if you don't have charge. He can be mildly slow. Some proof of how fast he can be without charge is shown, like, if you watch Leorin do SMI or something. The Croc fight in SMI is pretty annoying, and he has a pretty good method of farming the, what is it, like, hot balls that he spits out. I don't know. He has a pretty good method for farming those and, you know, getting missiles and using them on Croc. Because this is the thing, like, if you don't grab a lot of missiles, that's going to be annoying. But he has to get all 40 criteria missiles, so it might be in his best interest to grab a decent amount of them before going to Croc. That way he has them for Croc. Or maybe he'll collect them all before he goes to Croc. He might do a kind of like a new RBO route type thing where he goes into Red Tower, gets early power bombs, then loops back into criteria. That way he can get all the missiles. You know, we'll just have to find out. I think if I'm using my brain properly, you can get all criteria missiles without power bombs. So if you really, really wanted to, we could get them all now. I'm trying to think of where I'm wrong. Yeah, I think you can. So yeah, he might just go right after BT, just go right there and do that. I guess we'll find out. Oh, I just realized. I was like, there's definitely not that many in criteria. You go into the wreck ship area, that's why it's so slow. 40 criteria missiles stinks because you have to go through wreck ships to get them. I'm sitting here like racking my brain trying to figure it out. Like Gauntlet, and then the bomb ones, the final missiles in Hundo, and then Old Mother Brain. And I'm like, there aren't really any other missiles. It's pretty easy to forget that that area is part of criteria. And yeah, that's kind of the challenge with that requirement is that, you know, he's going to need to remember which ones he's gotten and stuff. That's why some of those can be actually kind of bad. Because you'll like forget one, like you'll have the route planned out, and it won't be too bad of a route, but then you'll just forget one missile pack or something. You'll, you know, get towards the end and you'll be like, oh crap, and you gotta go all the way back and stuff. So sometimes choosing one, like a row, just in the hopes that your opponent will forget something, isn't such a bad idea, you know. But I wouldn't base my whole win off of hoping that they forget something. This card seems pretty tame though. I remember last year when I was participating in the tournament, we were getting some really wacky cards. And I don't know if it was just because I was very new to the game, sort of, or if it was because they actually were hard, but they seemed very difficult to me. So yeah, seems like everyone's doing things pretty normally up until Brent Star, like I said, and then if it were me as kelcharge, I would definitely go with the newer RBO route. Actually, I would just do Fantoon first and grab the missiles there, and then loop back into criteria and grab them. And then from there, he'll never have to go like into the upper area of the, you know, Zeebs ever again. He can, you know, like, because he's gonna need gravity anyway. He's going into Norfair. Unless he wants to, like, gravity-less lava dive or something. But he has to go through wreck ship anyway, so he might as well just get out of the way early on. But then he can head right into Norfair. And go to Croc, and then just go right into low Norfair, and it'll be pretty fast. But then again, we aren't even taking into account, you know, the other row / column that they could have chosen. If it were me as kelcharge, column 3 is actually looking pretty nice. The only like big, I don't know, what is it, bowl in the China shop, if that fits, is collect Spring Ball and skip Ice Beam. Like everything else fit pretty well, you know, just grab the Norfair map as you go through. Everything's really, it's just all in Norfair. But then the Spring Ball thing just screws that whole thing up. But he can still go for that. Because he has to collect grapple anyway. So he could do all of his Norfair stuff. And since he's going through the Norfair escape, the lower Norfair escape to get the PB anyway, he could, you know, just head right into Bubble Mountain from there, and then pop right up into Meridian and take care of that. I mean, like, looking at his options right now, the last row and the last column aren't really good for either of them. So those are basically out of the question. Column 2. X-ray. Oh, 11 energy tanks, really? Yeah, Meridia map is a really easy goal. A lot of people see that and they're like, oh, they gotta go into Meridia. But you can literally do it. If you get early power bombs, you can do it on your way passing the tube for the first time. You just do the grab jump with the broken tube, which isn't hard. You just jump after you power bomb, and then shoot the door open, jump through, then just go to the right. It's really, really easy. I don't know why people always like see that and they're like, oh man, this will get the guy. This will make him flustered. So let's see if Wesker goes Fantoon first. Alright, looks like he's doing Fantoon first. Cool. So yeah, that's most likely the best route for him. Because he has to get Meridia Reserve and, you know. I guess he could head into Norfair and do a couple things, but I know him and he is very bad at hell runs, so he wouldn't go. Yeah, row 4 and row 2 are the big ones. That's what I was saying, shift. Early wreck shift and lava dive are some... There are things that like you can mess up, but if you just save a couple times, you won't lose a lot of time off of them, you know? Like when assigning rows to your opponent, you don't really want to base it. I was saying this earlier, which I was saying you can do this, but it's not really a good idea. You don't really want to base it off the hopes that your opponent, you know, isn't good at wreck ship first or something, you know? Like if you know that they're not good at it, then sure, assign it to them. But like treat everyone like they're, I don't know, top tier runner, I guess, and just mostly base it off of what route is going to be the most obscure and convoluted and just hard to do quickly, you know? Try and get the weird rooms in there, like all the Meridia rooms that no one goes through, like Thread the Needle room and things like that. Rooms that just take a little bit longer. And routes that have a lot more rooms, a lot more elevators, a lot more doors, a lot of backtracking. Not that I know of Fearless Decoy. I can read. I'm pretty sure just the cards are the same. Yeah. Balthazar confirming that. Yeah, it's mostly completely random. Or, I guess it really is completely random what happens with the bingo cards. Sure, there's some sort of algorithm. So kelcharge is stocking up on E-tanks right now. He might be going for row 3 like I was saying, or column 3 like I was saying. He might not. Yeah, has to bomb jump here. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just something small like this. That was like 5 seconds right there, just because he didn't have high jump. And then a lot of the room strats change and stuff, and you're not used to doing some rooms without high jump. Like, some rooms don't even have strats. High jumpless strats, so it's really time consuming over the course of an entire decently long run. I don't know about that shift. Low in Warfare really isn't that big of a deal. If you're like a well-rounded runner, I guess you could say. Like, I know low in Warfare seems like it's really bad, but like if you get gravity and high jump, you know, you can handle low in Warfare easily. Grab screw attack if you really want it for worst room in the game, and then just go through the rooms easy peasy. It's really not that bad. That's not even that time consuming either. It's a very straightforward section of the game. There isn't really much like random rooms that you have to traverse through. It's a very linear part of the game. and there aren't really weird item locations. Like Mickey Mouse Missile is one of the branches that can be kind of slow. What other ones? I guess kelcharge doesn't feel comfortable with the wall jump and Bubble Mountain. It's interesting. But yeah, like this right here, like that's a huge time loss just because he doesn't have high jump, you know? Oh, I didn't even realize Wesker was on Fan 2. I was actually watching kelcharge because I was interested in the you don't really get to see that area without high jump very often, so I was interested in that. This is starting to get pretty dangerous for Wesker. You can see he's being pretty safe. Trying his best not to get hit. That was very close. Oh my gosh. He's really pushing it. There we go. That was nice there at the end. I can imagine him like standing there very calm, just sitting there like, I know you won't reach me, Fant. I know how you work. But like me, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, he's gonna hit him. He's gonna just barely touch him. But yeah, that was a nice Fantoon kill, at least. I didn't see the beginning part. Seems like it was a pretty decent fight overall, though. So that's basically one goal done for Wesker. I mean, now all he has to do is walk over to gravity, which isn't that bad. Traverse through a couple of rooms. From this point, he really doesn't need to enter low in Norfair at all. Obviously, he can't choose row 3, which would be a pretty somewhat decent option, because it's mostly... Oh, wait, no, there's screw attack there. I didn't notice that. You know, like, column 1... The thing about Wesker's column, or row, is that there's no low in Norfair in there. And so to avoid having to backtrack, either from Meridia to low in Norfair or from low in Norfair to Meridia, he would probably most likely choose somewhere that doesn't have any Meridia in it, or lower Norfair. So, like, obviously he wouldn't be choosing, you know, row 4, row 2, row 1 could work for him, although 35 plus supers might be a little bit annoying. But he is going into Meridia. I don't think he grabbed the other pack of supers, though, so he probably isn't doing row 1. Or column 4, or 5 for that matter. Looking at this though, row 4 doesn't look that bad actually for Wesker. Although it's pretty clear that he isn't doing that because he hasn't fully explored the wreck yet. But you know, Meridian Map Station, he can just grab that one statue. He can hit that on the way, you know, back down. All 25 Brinstar power bombs could be an easy one for him if he just, after wreck ship, goes back through the standard beginning route, where you just go into Green Brinstar and stuff, and then just take that path and just get all the power bombs along the way, like you would do in Hundo or something. The only thing there would be collect Spring Ball and skip Ice Beam. Might be kind of slow for him because he doesn't actually have to do Croc yet, like, you know. But the 25 Brinstar power bombs would coincide with the 20 power bombs he has to get in his assigned row. So I feel like row 4-5 is Wesker's best bet at this point. What do you guys think? Column 4. That might be good too. Oh crap, actually, column 4 might be really good. Collect X-ray scope. Yep, column 4. That's it. Column 4 is the one. Although skipping high jump is somewhat slow, he's not going to be going into movement intensive, if that makes any sense. Actually no, because skip grapple, he has to skip grapple. He'd have to do ice clip, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is with that. Kel has row 4, column 1 done. Collect all. Does he? He didn't go no low Norfair yet. He definitely doesn't. Wesker's doing column 1. That's peculiar. So he's gonna come back into wreck ship for the reserve. That seems like a bad idea. That seems like a really bad idea, actually. I don't know why he would do that. Actually, I guess it might not be that bad if he goes into Norfair, comes back up for wreck ship reserve, then goes through Forgotten Highway into Meridia. That puts him right into the sand pits. But even then, it still feels pretty slow. If I were him, I would go for column 4. That's all I'm going to say. I've only done ice clip once, or ice clip for spring ball once, and it actually was in my dab. It was in the dab tournament last year. I had never done it before, and I was like, oh, goodness gracious. I think it was versus Stray. Stray assigned it to me, and I was like, oh, crap, I have to do this. So, like, I just did it. I just walked into the room, messed it up once, then reloaded the room and got it, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Kel has column 4, row 1 done. He also has column 3, row 1 done. So he could be doing either of those. I mean, okay, column 3 wouldn't be that bad for him, because he is collecting grapple anyway, so he could right now, just after Croc, grab grapple, and then go and get spring ball, and then just head into low and Norfair and do the rest of the stuff. Like, this could be pretty fast for him. The slow thing would be obviously getting spring ball, although, oh goodness, oh dear, oh, what did he do? Oh, chargeless, yeah, see, this is what I was saying, chargeless can be a huge pain in the butt. Oh, this is not looking good. See, what he wants to do here is he wants to make him drop a lot of missile drops, and then shoot the missiles, and then grab the drops. That way he can get the most out of the drops if he gets a lot of drops. It's also best to do one missile at a time so you can continuously farm. If you don't care, like, if you're just going for, like, surviving this fight, just go one missile at a time, and then just farm every time you get one of those spitballs. Like right here, he really needs to get missiles out of this. So he has to make sure he doesn't take any damage. That way he can build up health and eventually be full, maybe. And then from there he can start collecting missiles easier. Alright, so yeah, Wesker's destroying one statue, so it looks like he's definitely doing column 1. Not that I doubted you, Ancient. So he's got that one done. Am I supposed to be checking these off, or... Okay, yeah, you got Wesker. Kelcharge did column 3 and 4, row 1. Oh, wait, do you have... I didn't get the link, I don't think. Alright. Yeah, I got it. Oh, whoops. Alright, yeah. Should I hit join as spectator? Okay, cool. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so kelcharge has got these done. Oh wait, oh he died. Whoops, now he doesn't have those done. Okay, so yeah, that was rip. That was a huge shame for him. I mean, like I was saying before, it can be really bad. You know, I definitely would have saved before that. I'm not sure if he was thinking about it or not. He might have just gone in there and just been like, oh, time for Croc, and then just been like, oh, I don't have charge, and then, you know, it's just this, you know, when you're doing a race, you're really thinking about like, especially one of these, you're like, oh, route this and route that and these things and that thing. And then you kind of just go into a room and you're like, oh, I didn't plan for this properly. And then you're just screwed. So it can be really challenging sometimes. But yeah, definitely should have saved there. And I'm not sure how prepared he was when he went in because I missed that. But definitely want to fill up before he goes in, especially since he didn't have that much ammo, like max. He died, Kong. He died at Croc because he doesn't have charge. But yeah, like I was saying, if he had won that fight, that route that I was mentioning, that could have been a winning route. You know, column 3 could be really easy for him if he wanted to go that way. Although, like I said, he doesn't have gravity. Or as I was going to start saying, he doesn't have gravity, so it would really mess up getting Spring Ball. Actually, it would mess it up a lot. Optimally, you would, I guess, go gravity first and then move on from there. And collect the 40 criteria misses after wreck ship, of course. So it looks like Wesker here, he just has to head into Norfair and he'll get most of his goals. Norfair map, Ice Beam. Gotta check this off. So yeah, Norfair map, Ice Beam. He's gonna need to start collecting more power bombs. I'm not sure what he's planning on there, because there aren't really many power bombs on the way. There's one left over in Red Tower. There is one in Meridia. That puts him at 15. And there are no easily accessible ones in Norfair, so he'll have to... He might go into Criteria real quick, stop there on his way back up to the wreck ship. At this point, if I were him, my route would probably be from here, just grab ice, grab the map, get speed, obviously, grab wave if he really feels like he needs it. I don't really see any reason to grab it, but he can grab it if he wants. And then go up Red Tower, grab the power bombs there, grab Criteria power bombs on the way to the wreck ship, go to wreck ship, and then get the reserve, go into Meridia through Forgotten Highway. That'll put you right in the Spring Ball area, but he can't go straight to Spring Ball because he needs to grab Meridia power bomb. If he had grabbed more power bombs in Brinstar, then it would be easier. And he might actually do that. He might go left in Red Tower and get Retro Brinstar PBs. That's an option as well. And that might be faster than Meridia, actually. And getting the Meridia ones. Yeah, that would be good, actually. So yeah, head into there on the way up. Then you can go right into Criteria power bombs. Then wreck ship reserve. Then from there, can just go right into Meridia. Go through Forgotten Highway. That puts you right by Spring Ball. Go to Spring Ball, and then you're done. Oh, he has to grab the reserve. So yeah, he has to go up there anyway. But you don't want to have to go up there twice, so loop around like that, grab the reserve, then go to Spring Ball, and you're done. But not too terrible of a route for him. I'd say he could definitely sub-hour this if he hurries up. But it might be a bit of a challenge for him. Because, you know, things can happen. Like, he could, for all we know, he could miss a power bomb or something. Oh, wait. He has to collect all 15 Norfair power bombs, so he's going to be going into low Norfair, like, his choice. That seems very weird. I would not choose that. See, I knew there was a second match tonight. I was looking at the schedule and I was like, there was another match. And then I got really confused. So I'm glad to know I'm not going insane. Alright, so looks like kelcharge is doing things a little bit differently here. He's getting a lot of the criteria. Could he be going right into Gauntlet? Let's see. And I know it might look like kelcharge really doesn't have a chance of winning, but he really still has a chance. If he goes that route that I said a minute ago, that is the optimal route in my opinion for what he's doing. then he could definitely make it. Because that is a pretty good route. Like, Wesker would have to make a few mistakes, but there's definitely not a, it's not like it's rare for him to make mistakes, especially, like I said, in a dab. I don't mean him specifically, I mean just in general. Players make mistakes, it just happens. But kelcharge would have to play really well. And the route that I mentioned, it is pretty difficult, so I wouldn't expect him to just like jump right in there and do super well with the route. But if he did, then that would probably net him the win. Maybe. See, the annoying thing about what kelcharge is doing right now is, well, first of all, this is slow as crap. But also, it kind of breaks up him getting all the missiles. And so in the future, when he comes back, he'll have to think, oh yeah, did I get those ones? I got those ones, blah, blah, blah. And unless he's writing it down, it might be a bit of a pain to remember. And if he misses one of them, well, it's basically a rip, because he'll do the rest of the run. And someone will be like, oh, you missed one. He'll be like, oh, dang. And then there's not much else you can do from there. Yeah, I don't really understand why Wesker chose the road that he chose, or the column rather. I think, what was I saying was his best option? 4? Column 4? Yeah. Yep, column 4. That would be a really good option for him. But hey, at this point, it looks like he's got a good chance at winning, and there goes kelcharge dying to Gauntlet. This is pretty rough for him. Yeah, I mean, row 4 is arguably the best choice to give to your opponent. You could argue row 2, you could argue bottom left, or top left, bottom right. But, it's up there with the top worst ones of this card. I'd say the best one in this card is probably column 4. Well, by itself, column 4 is actually somewhat slow, I guess. Because you have to go in some weird locations. Actually, column 1 isn't really bad on its own. Column 1 is actually really good. Yeah, that might be a game. That's what I was mentioning earlier. He might not be too comfortable with Ice Clip. I mean, it really is one of those things where you can just kind of just do it and hope that you get it, Like I said, that's what I did my first time, and I got super lucky. Plus, I'm pretty sure someone hopped into my chat, and I was like, yo, how do I do this? And they were like, oh, just morph on the dude, and then unmorph and then jump. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. So now Wesker's doing Croc. So yeah, it looks like he's getting grapple for Spring Ball. If he were a more experienced runner, he could just, skip grapple, grab ice, and then probably do that route that I was mentioning. But he is fairly new to the game still. So, yeah, I can't really blame him. If you're not experienced with something, you're not experienced, you can't really help that. Better safe than sorry, at least. Although, I'm still a little surprised that no one assigned the 11 E-tanks, because that one really is a pretty slow goal in terms of just bingo cards in general. Might even be the slowest on this card. Yeah, it probably is. Like, if you're just going single goal, just do the one goal. Probably is the slowest. Oh no. Oh my gosh, kelcharge. That is disappointing. At least you broke the crumble blocks though, am I right? Yeah. This game just really doesn't want him to be successful, does it? Where's that meme image of Stray where he's in Gauntlet and he sees the missiles? We need that. Someone post it. And he forfeited. I can't really blame him, to be honest. That was really frustrating, I can tell. So I guess all Wesker has to do at this point is just finish, and then he's good to go. Oh my gosh, Feasel always has the best puns. There you go, EOD. Thank you. Exactly what I was looking for. Basically, Parley Boy, there are crumble blocks, and he fell through them without getting the missiles. The whole reason he did that was to get the missiles, and he fell before getting them, and now he has to loop back around and do it. I hope I didn't miss Wesker getting any of his goals. I believe all I missed was him getting grapple. I was focusing on kill charge and stuff. So now it looks like he's going to head down into low Norfair, collect those 15 power bombs, complete 2 goals, and then make his way back up, grab the reserve tank. I mean, this is just such a backtracky type of route. Like, if he didn't have that weakness of not being comfortable with Ice Clip, this could be not too bad. Like, row 3 isn't that bad of a row. It's just there weren't any really good rows that complemented it. Actually, row 4 wouldn't have been too bad either. That would have been pretty good, actually. Because he got grapple forward anyway, so. Yeah, I think that's what I said before. Column 4 is the best one for him. Or row 4. I can't talk. Oh, what? He skipped grapple. Why did he do that? Why did he fight Croc then? Oh, for the PBs. Right. I am not using my brain today. Yeah, my brain's off. I'm sorry. But yeah, I see now. It makes more sense now why he did that. Alright, scratch everything I was just saying. I still think row 4 would have been... Or row 5. Why am I saying 4? Row 5 would have been the best option still. No, it makes sense, Gamer. He's comfortable with Ice Skip. He just needed to get the power bombs. All 15 Norfair power bombs he has to get. I always think that there's 3 in lower Norfair, but there's... In that case, he could have actually done... No. Of course he has to finish. That would just be unfair. Like, that would give you basically no reason to forfeit. I don't know what he's doing. Someone tell him that the damage doesn't carry over. As if he's trying to kill them each. Like, damage them with one power. Ooh, that could be death. Okay, this is dangerous. Rip. Yeah, it seems he doesn't know the simple low percent strat. It's really easy. Jump onto the platform there. The guy on the right will jump to the left. He'll overlap with the guy on the left for a second. You can shoot 3 supers right then, kill both of them. Timing the supers can be hard, but still, even just one of them double hitting is good enough, you know. Saves you a super at least. Could also take it the slow way and just charge shot them to death. That would be really slow though. Alright, I'm gonna take a guess at his time. Assuming I know what he's got in store in terms of routing, so for the rest of this at least. I'm gonna say that he will finish around 120. Yeah, see, letting that pirate on the right side get down that low is just really bad. This reminds me of when I had to... can't remember when, but I had to, like, kill them all with only a couple power bombs or something like that. I have no idea what I was doing anymore. But that was a pain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, before when I was saying all you really need for low and north air is gravity and arguably high jump. You could just grab screw attack, and then you'll be fine. But he made it through nonetheless, with 6 energy to spare. Now if he... okay. If he knew about the reserve mechanics, he would have left like 1 or 2 energy left in that reserve. Well, actually, I don't know why he did that in the first place, because he's getting this E-tank. It's kind of unnecessary. It was a waste of a reserve, basically. Yeah, that was just a complete reserve waste. Although I can see why he did that. He was unsure if he could make it through with that 6 energy. Because sometimes it's going to be challenging. You get hit by the fire flea, and then the damage boost is a little off, and then you're like stuck onto that platform or something, and you just die. I can understand it. But worst comes to worst, his reserves refill, you know. Then, like, this would have just been his backup plan in that case. He wouldn't have died. The opponent forfeited. Got some bad luck. Well, like if he left low Norfa right now and went and... yeah, I would be very confused. I'd just be like, not really sure what Wesker's doing at this point, but this can't make any sense. So I don't know why he powerbombed that. That was a complete waste of a powerbomb. I think he was hoping to get some... what's it called? To like... hitbox, that's what it is. He wanted to hitbox through the Skiga, but it wasn't really timed properly. Ended up wasting his last 2 supers. If I were him, I would just deboost off one of them and move on. Yeah, that's what he went for, and then he... oh, don't do that. Just go. He really needs his health to get through the escape, and you know, he already grabbed the E-tank, so he can't use that as a last resort. He can only survive 3 pirate hit or key hunter hits. And he did not do the strat for the first go around in this room. This could get pretty dangerous. Oh, he made it through. Yeah, with 0 supers and such low health and you can't grab the E-tank, it might get reduced to just charge shotting the cannons to death, which it's very demeaning. Like, you're sitting there just charge shotting them for like a good 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, he doesn't know the magic strat. If you hold L through the door, L or R, and just wait once the room loads, you wait for the map to blink 4 times, then just move forward, the key hunter will charge towards Samus, and when you move forward, he'll bonk the door, and then you can just jump right up. Yeah, kelcharge, it happens. And that was something I was saying before you even got the croc. I was saying, like, chargeless croc can be really bad. And that's why I was saying that I thought row 4 might be the worst option. Oh, come on, Wesker. Is because, you know, it's got so many weird things where if your opponent, like, if the guy doing it doesn't know one little thing, it could really screw him over. Like, for you, you know, you messed up the chargeless croc, and that just completely, you know. Or like for the criteria missiles, if you just forget one of them, then boom, you just lost a ton of time. Things like that. You know, skip high jump is just a slow goal in general. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm just like, oh no, I don't need to save. I'm good at this game, I think. How comfortable are you with gravity first, kelcharge? Because I had a pretty good route designed for you. If you had gone with column 4, I think. Hold on. No, not column 4. Column 3, that's what it was. You could do gravity first, then go right into criteria from there, get all the missiles, then go down through lower Norfair. Oh crap, finish in metal pirate room. That would mess it up. I can't remember what my idea was. I had a good idea. Whatever. $15 Norfair PBs. Thank you, Balthazar. And 20 power bombs. So yeah, like right now it's looking pretty good for him. Yep, he's using beam shots on these guys. It just feels so like dissatisfying doing that. You're like, yay, this is fun, I have to do this. And it doesn't take that long, but it just feels like it's gonna take really long. They're immune to missiles. What are you doing? I don't know what that was. I think it was just like, alright, I'm gonna try again. So undo that, I guess. Technically. Alright, so yeah, like I was gonna start saying before he died. At that point, all he really needs to do is head up to wreck ship, grab the reserve, pop into Meridia through Forgotten Highway, go right to the reserve. Actually, I guess technically it would be faster just go back to Red Tower. Anyway, get the reserve, and then just go right to Spring Wall and he's done. Just gonna check these now because he's about to be done. Or he's about to grab it, I mean. Yeah, this spring ball quote-unquote maze can be a little bit annoying if you don't know exactly how it works. You can just literally just jump and morph through each of the things. If you have a spring ball, just hold jump. Or you can bomb jump, but that wouldn't really be too good of an idea. Some people think it's not as tall of a gap as it actually is, so they think they can't just jump and morph, but it's very easy to just jump and morph and go through. So yeah, once it gets past these key hunters, it's basically just, you know, going through the routine of just grabbing the stuff. Although Ice Clip might give him a little bit of trouble, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, these guys are immune to PBs and missiles. Pretty sure they're immune to PBs at least. Let me double check on that because I don't want to be spouting wrong information. Yep, immune to power bombs. And he actually takes half damage from ice, so it's going to take him extra long to kill him. Yeah, this is slow. If I were him, I'd just jump up now. He has plenty of health to survive. Yeah, it actually might be in his favor to actually take ice off. Actually, let me double think about that. Double think. Yeah, he should just take ice off. Yep, exactly, Wesker. That's what I was saying. Just, you know, take your time with it. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I don't think you can. If you can hear me, that's kind of cheating because I was talking about routes. Dan's game. I don't know about unlimited time, but yeah, he does have a great deal of time. I think he just like forgot what door to go in. You know, he could go right into Meridia, get the reserve, then go through Forgotten Highway to wreck ship, take Forgotten Highway back, go right into Springwall Room. That could be a pretty decent route too. Yeah, but if he forfeits, he doesn't get the win either. Although once he's about to take longer than 3 hours, I guess he should just forfeit, otherwise he comes in second. Or I guess not. He would just have a slower time than the guy that beat him. Or that lost to him. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, there you go, Wesker. Yeah, take the route I just said. That's what you do. Alright, see that's a good statement there. That's how you phrase something. I think both runners just lose. Like, no one gets a win for that. You know? Or I guess it would be a draw. But I mean, wouldn't it be weird? Oh, he's just doing this route. Okay, never mind. Don't do my awesome Wesker. Now, Balthazar, what would happen if one guy forfeited and the other guy finished with a time greater than 3 hours? Then his opponent would have a better time, but he would still lose. So yeah, this is the part where Wesker's route kind of just falls apart. It's just really slow at this point. It's a lot of backtracking. Nothing really too special, you know, so he's not going to mess it up, but it's just kind of just bad. Just a bad route. I don't like it. I don't know what he's doing either. He's just like standing here. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, Wesker. Just go. Just go across. Watch, he's gonna like just feel like start like I don't even know how to talk. He's gonna start doing random fun things like HIBJ across bowling or something. Or this jump. Oh yeah, I totally agree, gamer. I'm just saying the loser would have a faster time than the winner. That's all. It'll be weird. Yeah, Guru is like a boss. He's Balthazar, by the way. I keep calling him Balthazar because I don't like calling him Guru or Guru Reason. Alright, now if he doesn't take Forgotten Highway, I have no idea. Good spark. Well, that makes me happy, Balthazar. Although I like Guru of Live. Even though I don't get to see him anymore. Doing a little farming here, because why not? Time doesn't matter, and he didn't save in a while. Plus, he's gonna need to spark after doing bowling, so he has to get all the ammo he can from this farm enemy. Dude, this is absurd. Alright, I'm checking how rare this is. Alright, Zeb. What are your drop chances? Alright, he has a 24% chance of dropping small energy and a 24% chance of big energy. These are close figures. So, I mean, about 48% chance of getting energy. And that was like, what, 6 in a row that gave him not energy? So that was basically like 1/64th chance of that happening. About. That's a lot of estimation there. And here comes the reserve. You can do it, Wesker. Just jump and spark, or just spark from the ground. I normally jump, but it's okay. And the reserve. Boom. Column 1 is done. I just realized he's going to have 3 reserve tanks by the end of this. Why, Wesker? Why? What? Why would you do that? Oh, Balthazar. Come on, man. That's disappointing. No one uses IRC anymore. Just get over it, man. Well, yeah, to get an energy, but if you're going by, like, if you're flipping a coin, this isn't really the right place to talk about this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because there's not really anything special happening. He's just going to an item. If you're flipping a coin, and you flip it 6 times and you get heads every time, the chances of that happening are 1/2 to the power of 6. 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. At least that's what I learned. Maybe I'm not applying it properly. I don't know. I thought that was how it worked. But yeah, each individual health drop, like the chance of getting health didn't change, but the chance of getting that much health, or I guess that much not health in that many times in a row, is whatever I said, 1/64th. Oh, well, screw me then. I'm a gamblish fallacy. Alright, so now here comes the interesting part, somewhere Wesker hasn't already been. Here we go, people. A new place. Oh, never mind, we're gonna grab Spacer first for no reason. I think he's just doing this just to mess with me at this point. It's like whoever was saying that earlier, where they're like, oh, the guy's just gonna do stuff just to make the streamer be like, oh, what's happening? Like, that's what's happening right now. He's just messing with me. He's just like, yeah, Matrick, you think I'm gonna do this? Nope, not gonna do that. Now he's gonna go back into Wreck Ship and go through Forgotten Highway to Meridia. Actually, world record isn't really about 41. It's about 42. Slightly less than 42, which makes it a 41. But I understand what you were trying to say. It's okay, buddy. Why do I have to be so condescending to people? Alright, now Wesker's going to go up and get the super missile and watering hole just for fun, too. Even though he's not going there, but let's pretend. He's going to do a snail clip and aqueduct to get the super and the missile there as well. I guess for fun, we can check off some of the other goals that he completed. Like this one. And what else? I guess none of the other ones, dang. He doesn't know which one it is. Oh my goodness. It's the left one, by the way. I guarantee you he's opening up a map right now. Yep. Alright, so that's that. Check it off. Boom. Here we go, people. He's about to finish. All right, this is the moment of truth. Here we go. Oh dear. Come on, there you go. No, you messed up. Ah, way too early. Maybe. You gotta get up there and morph ball, buddy. So the easiest way that I've found to make sure to test if you got it is morph, unmorph, then jump while crouched. And then if you get through, then you got through and you did it right. Like right here, I don't think this is gonna work. Nope. What you want to do is you want to get Samus to be about 2 pixels below the ceiling, I believe, while she's crouched. Then when she jumps, she'll kind of just go right through the ceiling. This might be it. There he goes. Nice. GG Wesker. So once he gets into that room, he's done. Yeah, the clip is a little annoying. It's not too bad, but it can be a pain. The easy thing about it is you can try it over and over again pretty quickly. Too bad. But it can get frustrating over time. Alright, just a couple more Shack Tool flips and then he's done. Watch, I can even guess when he finishes. Or when he splits, at least. Boom, he's done. He hasn't done it in the race channel yet, though. Wait for it. Wait for it. And now. That's when he did it in the race channel. Anyway, he had a 107.34. So, GG Wesker. That's a shame what happened to kelcharge. Let's get a what emote will we do in honor of kelcharge? Let's get some Kappa Ross in there for Wesker. Or not Wesker. Well, we can do that for Wesker too, but for kelcharge. He played well. Oh, I see what happened, Wesker. Okay. Yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. Kappa Ross. Alright. I'm gonna head out, though. It was a really nice race. Again, congrats, Wesker. Sorry about what happened, kelcharge. And I will see you guys all later. Bye.